This is John Reid with the Times Union. I'm here with Phillip, Heilman, and man, we're in day 6.
Day 6. We've almost made it a full week of training camp practices here in Jacksonville. We're a little over a week from tomorrow, the first Jaguars preseason game, home versus New Orleans. Then they'll be on the road, joint practices in Minnesota. But before we look too far ahead, day 6, John, what were a few things that stood out to you today?
Well, AJ Bouye, I thought that he really showed that that knack to be around the ball, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
And you can see just the intensity level has picked up with the defensive back now that Jalen Ramsey is back. And those guys, they were chattering, they were kind of getting on the receivers and the officials.
I thought that was the funniest thing. The Jaguars, like every team, have practice officials in all the time, but they actually have real NFL working officials in this week. Presentation on Friday, but it was a pass interference call on Jalen Myrick that the entire first-team secondary was near the sideline, and some colorful language, some stuff that we certainly cannot print in the Times Union being directed at the officials. I think Bouye sort of conceded that maybe special teams coach Joe DeCamillis came over and tried to simmer them down a little bit. Those are guys who can throw flags against you during the regular season, but certainly I think your point is well said, that when Jalen Ramsey returns, it amps everything up a notch, maybe 2 notches, the intensity on the field, on the sideline, everything. Ramsey, involved in another part of what I thought was an interesting day, and that was DJ Chark, who got the best of Ramsey a couple of times in one-on-one drills. What did you see there?
Well, I saw a rookie that come in and didn't feel, a lot of times a rookie come in and you be going up against an all-pro, you kind of get the jitters a little bit.
None of that.
It looked like DJ wanted that type of matchup and worked with it. On that long, on the 7-on-7 drill, went out long, deep on a deep route, and the man got those 2 feet in and made a great catch. And then came back, made a nice inside move against Jalen and caught an inside pass in the end zone on him. But he just seems like, you look at him over these 6 practices, looks like to me he's getting better and better, and look like he's just, to me, even a rookie that seems like he done been here before. It's kind of like he doesn't seem too phased about a lot of things. Look like he's fitting in, and really no moment is too big for him, and you can tell, SEC player, but competition. You can tell he's been around competition and competing against competition, because he doesn't seem unfazed by it.
Yeah, and he certainly caught the attention of Jalen Ramsey, who tweeted after practice about their one-on-one matchups, about maybe it was a little push off in the first one, but a good route. But certainly what impressed me was to come back and do it again on the second route. You catch 1 touchdown against somebody, good job. You come back in, you run a beautiful slant, about as well as you possibly could to catch another one. Okay, that starts to show me that you're developing more of your route tree. When Chark was drafted, it was all, well, he's a speed guy, he's going to be able to stretch the defense. Well, he looks like a guy who's going to be able to run patterns over the middle of the field, get involved in the screen game. I think, you have to temper your expectations a little bit because he's a rookie, but certainly through the first week, DJ Chark looks, about as good as you could have hoped, and it's important for a team that doesn't really have a true number 1 receiver.
Another thing, Phillip, I like the fact that these receivers say, hey, I want to get you, I want you to cover me. It's like Keelan Cole is asking for AJ Bouye I want him to defend me.
Yeah.
And I look like the same thing is happening with Chark, that he wants the best guy. And when you got guys that want that competition, no matter what happens on that practice field, is only going to make them better, and that's what you need, that competition. And you see that increasing as we go on here, that it's starting to pick up a lot.
Yeah, and that's one of the underrated advantages of having 2 cornerbacks like Jalen Ramsey and AJ Bouye, is it makes your offense better, it makes your receivers better, it makes Blake Bortles need to be sharper, he's going to get completions, it makes your tight ends better when they get matched up on them. The defense can focus on the running game more. It just makes the entire offense need to be more efficient, and that's where you want to be heading into week 1. Last point to be made today, I thought was interesting, that for the 2nd straight day, head coach Doug Marrone working with the offensive line. Obviously, Doug has an extensive offensive line background. He was the offensive line coach at the Coast Guard and Georgia Tech and Northeastern and with the New York Jets. Offensive line coach, Pat Flaherty, and assistant Tony Soprano Jr. both out due to personal reasons the past 2 days. So Marrone's jumped right in and has coached the team right back up.
Yeah, it looked like, and he's coaching.
Yeah.
He's getting on guys for technique and putting them through drills, and you can hear them across the field getting on guys not doing their proper technique and thing. And look like he's enjoying himself too.
Exactly. Well, we've got some people joining us in the media room, so that'll be all for today. Continue to look for our video updates on Facebook, on YouTube, and read John's work, my work on Jacksonville.com and in the Florida Times-Union.
See you guys.
See you guys next time.